You do not have to be a mathematician to discover that the LiveView system is without a doubt the best defense against inaccurate electricity bills, and at the same time the most efficient tool for stopping energy waste. But what is LiveView, and how does it work? In short, it is a business intelligence tool that exists to monitor, measure, and manage your electricity use. It consists of a smart meter that transfers comprehensive data to an online dashboard, accessible from any computer or smartphone with an internet connection. The most significant benefit of a well-designed dashboard is that it makes something that is usually obscure and intangible, not only visible, but intuitively understandable. The importance of graphing smart meter data cannot be overstated. Our eyes are much better at identifying patterns and trends from graphical information than from tables or numbers. Let's have a look at some of the more popular features. Log into the LiveView dashboard using your own username and password. On the landing page, click on Utility Book and then Load Profiles. Choose a point of measurement from the drop-down list, and for our demonstration, we select the winery. Please enter the date range for the period we want to examine. For this exercise, we want to have a look at June 2020. So, we enter from the 1st of June to the 1st of July. Click Submit and, at a glance, we can see the electrical profile for the entire month. If an area draws your attention, you can easily select it and zoom in to examine it closely. The easy-to-read bar graphs depict every 30-minute period and show elements in minute detail. The green bars indicate consumption, or kilowatt hours, and the thin black line indicates demand, or kVA. The brown graphs display reactive power for our engineering friends, who will also show a keen interest in the power factor graphs at the top of the page. Even at this resolution, we can conveniently scroll through the entire selection if we look for something in particular. The tables at the lower end contain the statistics for the selected period. Here you will find the figures for total kilowatt-hour use, the average per day, and the minimum and maximum values. The same goes for demand, or kVA, where the all-important maximum, date, and time is recorded. More about demand in a second. There are also figures for power factor, as well as load factor. You can download a full load profile report in CSV or PDF format by clicking on one of these buttons, right next to Submit. Demand is a domain where you have to pay particular attention. Please visit the Pendulum Energy website and look for demand charge under the Video tab if you are not familiar with the term. We will also post a link to the website. It is vital that every business manager understands the concept, because many thousands of rands are wasted every month. Measured in kVA, demand is the rate of electricity usage, and makes up the bulk of the bill in many cases. Unlike kilowatt hours, kVA cannot be estimated. While estimating consumption is an accepted practice, strict rules for dealing with kVA under these circumstances have to be followed by any utility. However, a number of municipalities hardly ever enforce these rules, and here is precisely where they manipulate the figures to favor their own pockets, at your expense. Without precise smart meter data, you would be probing in the dark. Many business accounts are subject to a notified demand, which carries severe penalties when exceeded, and it often passes unnoticed by managers and owners. To access the demand profile, scroll back up to the top of the page where we started, and in the drop-down list, select Demand Profile. You can access the finer detail in the same way as load profiles, which we have explained already. Without the clutter of other parameters, the demand limit feature is especially handy. If we enter a figure of 200 kVA in the demand limit window and click Submit, The profile graph instantly shows when that demand limit was exceeded by highlighting the areas in brown. Notification by email or SMS is also available for any exceedance. The calendar profile, which generates a mini graph for every day in the selected date range, is a favorite with clients who want to compare different days during a particular period. For instance, Friday the 10th shows excessive consumption, and there was considerable activity on Sunday the 12th, when the winery was supposed to be closed. These mini graphs permit you to pick up any abnormality with ease, which could then be scrutinized using a high-resolution diagram. Even highly complex time-of-use profiles are generated automatically and presented in color codes, which allows you to take full advantage of the time-of-use rates. Avoiding thumbsucks and knowing, instead, precisely when and how much electricity your production processes use, you can shift to periods of lower demand and save thousands of rands each year. Data analysis displayed on a dashboard should provide additional value. So, we head back to the utility book and select the Load Profile dashboard. To provide context, we can focus on high-level metrics that are easy to compare and, subsequently, offer a visual story. The amber bar graph shows the actual consumption for each day, with the previous period superimposed in blue. This visual illustration presents complex information quickly and clearly, making it easy to evaluate the facility's performance at a glance. The graphics on the left give an instant comparison to a benchmark that you can set by clicking the menu icon on the taskbar. Select the required benchmark by choosing from the calendar month of the previous year, 6 weeks average, previous calendar year, or a baseline you can set yourself. The bill verification utility is indispensable if you want to keep tabs on your municipal bills. Evaluating the correctness of an account without proper data is a challenge for any business. LiveView software is programmed to generate a virtual bill that mimics what the municipal statement is supposed to be, at the click of a button. Once you are satisfied that you have entered the correct data, click on Submit, and within seconds the system produces a bill that reflects all the charges in minute detail, which you could compare to your municipal account. If there is a marked difference, usually in the council's favor, it could be challenged. In the case of a dispute, you will have access to data with legal standing. Scrolling down, we find the statistics for the full metering period, including the time of use contribution for peak, standard and off-peak charges, if you are on a time of use tariff. Utility Book reports offer several powerful analytical tools for other parameters, such as day-to-day figures for energy consumed, presented in tabular form, and bar graphs. Demand, or kVA figures, are presented similarly. Any business that initiates an energy efficiency intervention without having access to this type of data is wasting its time and money. If your energy-saving measures do not show up on your bill, it is a useless exercise. One of the many benefits of LiveView is that most of the desktop features are also available on any iPhone or Android device via its SmartWire app. Sharing the same security measures as LiveView, SmartWire offers all the benefits of a mobile energy information reporting tool from anywhere with an internet connection. There are many more resources on offer, but by now you should have a good idea of how the power of LiveView could help you get on top of your electricity expenses. With no capital outlay and a modest 970 Rand per month, you can have precise electricity data, accessible from any computer or smartphone. Contact us right now, before you get sidetracked with things that will only cost you money. Please use the links in the description below the screen to get in touch with us. Don't forget, old-fashioned phone calls also work. To learn more about our LiveView system, kindly visit our website or click on the links that are now appearing on the screen. We would love to help you start exceeding your energy-saving goals.